No, I listen to it all the time. I tell all my friends to smack it raw.
Following podcast contains mature content. The views and opinions expressed by the co-host are not necessarily those of the host. Listener discretion is advised. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Smackin' Raw podcast, episode 126. I am your host, the Warden, Matt Ritter, and I feel like horseshit today, so please excuse any coughing or just general disgustingness that may go on during this podcast. And I am here with my co-host, Sir Cussalot Travis Pointer, a.k.a. the Dragon King, a.k.a. Big T, a.k.a. Sweet T, a.k.a. T-Money, a.k.a. the HNIC, a.k.a. Black Merlin.
A.k.a. King Dingaling.
How was your little break from the podcast since, you abandoned us last week?
Oh, it wasn't just a break from the podcast. It was a break from everything. Yeah. It was wonderful, though. I needed a break just from everything. I'm okay.
Well, I mean, I was going to say you really had a break because this is the only podcast you're doing right now. That's going to change very soon with return of Super Flash Arrow of Tomorrow and the conclusion of Crisis on Infinite Earths. But for now, this is really, other than like a normal job, your only podcasting commitment. So you just took a break from me.
Yeah.
No one ever needs a break from me.
Oh, I did. Very much so. You're a lot.
It is the start of the show, and another thing you had a break from was sliding into Sasha's DM, so I'm going to need you to go look for that panda gif real quick.
On it.
Are you?
All up on it.
And while Travis is doing that, because fuck YouTube.
Yeah.
Sex with you.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I don't even know what it's like. Let me try to explain. Sex with you is like when I wake up in the morning, smell that good old breakfast mama used to make. Sex with you is like the feeling that you get when all your friends surprise you on your birthday. Sex with you is
I feel like he's
like
delaying because he enjoys this song.
Everybody screaming my name. Sex with you is like it's like my pockets full of dough and I ain't worried about a damn thing. When I think about the sex, nothing better comes to mind.
All right, so we got a panda in a crib on his back rotating his foot.
Yeah, his little baby panda in sleep. He's having a dream.
And the boss has still not hit you back and asked you what the fuck is up with those DMs, I take it.
No, not yet.
All right. Since we played sex with you, let's get into the news and rumors. Lars Sullivan had some adult photos and videos of him leaked where he partook in a gay porn early on in his career before the WWE, and it blew up all over Twitter and even led to him deleting his Twitter account.
Oh, boy. Guy can't catch a break, can he?
He really can't catch a break. And, there was a lot of back and forth, people saying, we pick and choose who to pick on because of mental, he's obviously dealt with anxiety and he has mental issues, and people are ganging up on him and picking on him. And, why is it okay to pick on him, but not other people that have the same condition, and so on and so forth. Then there were people who were like, fuck that. He went online and he made a homophobic and racist rant, I believe also before his WWE career. So, like, this is what he gets. My question is, if you suck a dick on camera and then you say some shit that isn't quite like, all right, is using homophobic slurs the same thing as saying the N-word when you're black if you sucked a dick on camera before? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it okay to use that word? Huh?
So I'm not sure. That's a good question. I have to ask someone of the homosexual community if that's okay.
Like, can you use those terms if, you are of that persuasion? And I don't even know if he is of that persuasion. Maybe he's not. Maybe he just needed to make a little extra money. I'm just saying, if you suck a dick on camera, is it okay to, say certain things?
Yeah.
Or get your dick sucked on camera. I didn't watch the video, so I don't actually know what happened in that video. I'd have to call the rack because I'm sure he watched it at least twice. But I haven't talked to him since the last time he hosted because Travis said he wasn't allowed back and he's a little hurt. Charlotte and Andrade got engaged on New Year's.
They did.
Nikki Bella and Artem, who was her partner on Dancing with the Stars, also got engaged recently within the last couple of days. So, now all four of the four horsewomen are either married or engaged, and Nikki Bella might finally get that wedding she was looking for from John Cena that never happened.
We'll see.
Last but not least, in news and rumors, Travis, we got a decision to make. I feel like we have a fan base. You won't tell me how big our fan base is, but I've got to assume they exist, because if they did, you wouldn't let me make T-shirts and keep talking to me about wrestling every week. And I think that fan base needs a name. Now, I've got three options for names. One will make sense to you, but probably no one else, unless they've listened to the Rise and Fall of HKW, the greatest wrestling promotion you've never heard of, episode, which is still available at facebook.com/group/SmackinRaw in our pinned notifications. So you can go there and watch that if you haven't. Please do. But crew members, because you, John, Phil, me, Herbie, we referred to ourselves as the crew. The crew was our faction in that fictional wrestling promotion. So I figured, since this is our podcast, since all of those guys have been on this podcast, that we would open up the crew to our fans and let them be crew members.
Nope.
Option number two,
if I
hand jobbers.
Member of the clique, they can't be in the crew.
Okay. I was thinking I'd post it on Twitter and Facebook and let them vote on what they like best. Option number two, hand jobbers. We are Smackin' Raw. Our fan base could be the hand jobbers.
I like that one. Keep going.
A lot of people got it last. And the last one I came up with, and if you got something, let me know, is the 69%.
I like that one too.
I thought you would.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I can get rid of crew members if you don't want to make our fan base part of the crew, if you don't want to let them in.
Yeah, not
and if anyone is listening to this and they have suggestions and they are part of that fan base, you are part of the Smackin' Raw fan base, and you got an idea for what you want to be called as a member of our fan base, you guys can hit me up at Matt Ritter. That is at MattRidder on Twitter, or message me over there on Facebook, or go post it in the group, and I will get a poll out, and we will decide, are you the hand jobbers, are you the 69%, or are we something else that someone else came up with? But yeah, we're going to name our fan base, so every time I come on the podcast, I can refer to them as something besides ladies and gentlemen. I'll do a whole new opening.
And children of all ages.
Yeah. You ready to get in? You want to do Raw, SmackDown, or AEW? Or we could do NXT and just run down the awards that I know you didn't watch because I told you not to waste your time with it.
Yeah, just run through those awards real quick.
All right. NXT Tag Team of the Year, Undisputed Era. Street Profits were up in that, just so you know. They were there, but Undisputed Era won. Male Performer of the Year.
Award this year.
Huh?
I said they're only giving one black guy an award this year. Keep going.
You are 100% correct.
Yeah.
Male Performer of the Year, Adam Cole. Female Performer of the Year, Shayna Baszler. Rivalry of the Year, Johnny Gargano versus Adam Cole. Future Star, Dakota Kai. Best takeover, War Games, which I agree with, and I got to be there for. It was fucking awesome. Breakout star of the year. Bask in his glory. Keith Lee.
Nice.
And I know that's the one you were really waiting for, and that's what you wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Match of the year, Cole versus Gargano, 2 out of 3 falls from TakeOver. I believe it was in Brooklyn. And then overall competitor of the year, Adam Cole. So really, Adam Cole walked away with like 90% of the rewards. If it was a male award, Adam Cole got it, except for the tag team and the breakout star.
Yeah. I mean, from what I've seen of AEW, because, you know, we just started watching it regularly after, you know, they went on television.
NXT.
What did I say?
AEW.
Same shit. So,
Fuck you.
Oh man, no, but seriously, I just started watching NXT when they came on television. So from what I've seen, that kind of lines up. Like, you know, Adam Cole seems to be that guy. I'm with it. It's cool.
And I know why that happened, even though I know they did online polls. But personally, for me, I feel like either overall competitor of the year or male competitor of the year should have gone to Tommaso Ciampa, since Cole was taking, you know, everything else, and he is one of those top stars who's been there. But I also know that he was injured for a large part of 2019, and Adam Cole was healthy, even though he didn't win the championship until after WrestleMania, or around, I think it was the takeover of WrestleMania, so the day before.
Okay.
So what?
I said okay.
Yeah.
And then, you know, we talked about this before, but, you know, Keith Lee had a hell of a coming out party at Survivor Series. So, yeah, breakout star of the year is no doubt Keith Lee. If it went to anybody else, I'd have been pissed.
Oh, I know. And he had a hell of a year, period, even just before Survivor Series, besides his little standoff with Roman Reigns, going into War Games and that takeover and that whole build that he got and the fans getting behind him and our movement to give him your energy, which is not going to die. We will give Keith Lee our energy. Also, I have been told by Travis they were getting behind the put Bailey in shorts movement.
Trunks.
No more tights, trunks for Bailey.
Yeah, man.
So, all right, Travis, Raw, AEW, or SmackDown? What do you want to do?
I don't know. I guess AEW. Let's get that out the way.
Did you like AEW this week?
I didn't hate it.
Okay. How'd you like Taz on commentary? Because that was a big change. We didn't get rid of Tony Schiavone, but Taz replaced Tony Schiavone. And I've been saying since AEW's been on air that they've got the best commentary team with Excalibur, JR, and Tony. Personally, I think it was even better with Taz. I really enjoy Taz being back on commentary. I also think this might be an answer to Raw having Samoa Joe do commentary lately. They're like, oh, yeah, he's the shit at that. You know who else that reminds me of? Taz. Taz was great. Let's bring Taz back over. I'm not saying that is. I'm just saying I could see that correlation.
I could see that too. Taz said areola.
And I mean, Taz is fucking fantastic. Did you say he has that Aryan look?
No, he said areola.
Oh, I swear to God, I heard you say Taz has got that Aryan look, and I'm like, that's fucked up. Like, why would you say that? Where'd that come from? He's not blonde, blue-eyed.
Like completely inaccurate.
Yeah, I know. He's not blonde, blue-eyed, nothing. Like, that's fucked up, Travis.
No.
We started off with...
And that was funny to me.
No, Taz was fantastic. I really enjoyed him.
I don't know what the context was, but I just remember him saying the word areola, and it was funny to me.
Yeah. Taz was fantastic. I enjoyed him on commentary. I know he's not getting back in the ring, and we'll get him. That is a very nice chalice. We will talk more about Samoa Joe and his commentary future, but you know, Taz is fantastic. He was fantastic, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of him. I was listening to Busted Open Radio, and Billy said that he thinks Taz should take the commentary spot and Tony should move to doing the backstage and in-ring interviews. And I think that's a fantastic idea. Like, Tony is really good at getting personal and doing those backstage interviews and getting things out of guys and, you know, standing in the ring. That's the role they've been using him for. So I say, let's put Tony there. Let's put Taz on commentary. I don't understand all these fucking, I guess you'd call them millennials or just new generation of wrestling fans who are like all over JR about his commentating, but JR is the king.
What are they saying is wrong with his commentary?
Just that he's old and out of touch and he doesn't know the moves and he needs to leave and let someone new come in and blah, blah, blah.
Without a doubt, JR is a grumpy old man, but I fucking love it.
Oh, yeah. No, it's fantastic.
There's certain times that I'm like, why are you such a grumpy old man? It's so funny.
Well, if you listen to that podcast with him and Conrad, almost every week they talk about how like fans get online and talk shit about his commentary. And he's basically just like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm going to do it as long as I want to do it. And my favorite wrestler said the same thing recently in The Undertaker. So I respect that kind of fucking like, what would you call that? That energy. I respect that fuck you energy. Like I'm the best and I'm going to keep doing it as long as I want to. And if you don't like it, suck a dick with some blue chew.
Basically, my thing is, as long as somebody's paying him to do it, that means somebody's watching.
Yeah.
So, you know.
We kicked off AEW Dynamite with Cody versus Darby Allin. Taz even called him Cody Rhodes and then corrected himself real quick, which I enjoyed. It was an all right match. Good to, you know, I wouldn't say it was great. I saw a lot of people online saying that it was match of the year, and I think they were just being sarcastic. I mean, it was a fine match. As I've now come to refer to him, AEW's Avril Lavigne is entertaining. I like the face paint and the coffin drop, and he does some good shit. But you know, it was what it was. Cody got the win. Then we had the SCU promo where Scorpio Sky calls the Dark Order's creepers creepy pervs, which I really enjoyed. Sammy Guevara, who I am loving to hate, Travis. Like, there's just something about this fucking guy that every time he comes on screen and does something,
he's
I pray to God he gets punched in the fucking face. Except for one thing, which we'll get to. But he comes on and he interrupts and kind of calls out Christopher Daniels. And the Fallen Angel says, oh, yeah, we'll see about that next week. So next week we get Sammy versus Daniels. Did you enjoy the women's fatal four-way for the title?
Same general attitude with the whole show. I didn't hate it. It was just...
Well, this was more of a showcase of their women's talent, which they haven't like really, you know, given much to.
And you know what? That might be the reason because I have no investment in who any of them are, you know?
Yeah.
So it was just like okay. I mean, I can see what you're doing things, but I don't know the people who are doing the things, so I don't care about the things that you're doing. You know what I mean?
Nyla Rose is becoming the female embodiment of both Dudley boys with her table fetish. She put two women through a table. One was a Karushita, and then after the match, when Riho won, she grabbed Riho and put her on the table and splashed her through the table. The only like little issue that I had with this was Riho looked like she was starting to get up when Nyla grabbed her and then put her on the table. And then Nyla just kind of went and got up there. Like, I want to see her like hit a move and knock Riho back down or
you gotta,
pummel her on the table.
Give her a little punch or some shit, like, you know, keep her down. Yeah.
Small exactly.
Details. Yeah.
Small details.
It's one of those things that comes along with being around longer, though. That's just, you know.
Yeah.
Unless
Joey Janela's about
for 20 years secretly and I didn't know it. But go ahead.
Joey Janela's doing an interview backstage and gets a low blow from Penelope Ford.
Who is she?
She is the manager of Kip Sabian, who was the guy that showed up.
I mean, I know that, but do I know her from anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay.
John Moxley takes on Trent with Chuck and Orange Cassidy, who I know Travis is a big Orange Cassidy fan.
That's to do with his hands in his pocket, right?
Yes, and that whole spot with him and Moxley and the hands in the pocket and all that.
Yeah.
And then after the match, we get more of Sammy annoying me because he's out there to talk to John Moxley after his win about the Jericho proposal for him to join the Inner Circle. They bought him a car. Like,
listen, Matt. After all that, honestly, if he don't join the Inner Circle after all that, he's a fucking idiot.
49% stock in the Inner Circle LLC
Yeah, man.
And
And
that-
that car. Fuck
and
yeah, I'm
that
in.
GT.
Yeah, I'm with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But then he's like, oh no, I'm gonna fight you, blah, 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 which is why half the time baby faces are fucking idiots.
Well, actually, that's not what happened. What he said was, I respect the hell out of Chris Jericho, and I'm going to give him my answer
Yeah,
next
yeah.
week.
I know.
He didn't say no. He didn't say
I
I'm
know.
gonna fight you. And
Yeah.
I wouldn't
we'll
really
get that
consider
next week.
Moxley a babyface.
We'll get it next week.
Oh God, I hope he joins the Inner Circle and just fucking fucks your day up.
Here's the thing, that won't fuck my day up. That would actually make me happy. That would actually be interesting.
Speaking of interesting, the
Give
one
me
thing
a
that I
reason to
really
want to watch this shit every week. Sorry.
the one thing I really find interesting is now during the commercial break, Sammy Guevara with the cue cards and him hitting on fucking Victoria Justice's little sister and shit. Did you see that?
Mm-mm.
So you know how we've complained about AEW going to commercial break and they'll be like having backstage segments and you can't hear anything because TNT's deciding when to do the commercials and not like based on the format of the show. So like shit's going on and you don't hear it.
Mm-hmm.
The last couple weeks when they go to commercial break, the Inner Circle, specifically Sammy Guevara, holds cue cards up that you can read during the commercial break that he just kind of drops and talks about shit during the commercial until the commercial's over.
Oh, that's
And
great.
this one-
I watch it on the TNT app, so I don't watch it on television.
Yeah.
So I don't see stuff like that. But yeah, see.
So
you know, that would actually make the show interesting for me. TNT, get your shit together.
So this one, he was talking to Moxley originally. He's like, hey, you know, if you got your decision, hit me up. You got my number. Shoot me a DM. Speaking of DMs, Victoria Justice's little sister, hit me up. Come through with my DMs, you know, shit like that. And they talked about the car and all the shit. Like, it was really entertaining. He had a match against Dustin Rhodes. Sammy wins thanks to Jake Hager with that low blow. Dustin hit a motherfucking... You hear that?
No.
There's someone outside my door. It's either my wife coming to bed or it's the dogs playing around outside. He hit a fuck. No, I lost my train of thought. The flippy thing, flippy pile driver,
Hit a motherfucking
flippy pile driver thing. The fuck's it called?
Canadian destroyer.
There you go. On the apron.
Yeah, yeah. That's one of those moves though that if you really like, you know, are looking at what they're doing, the guy taking the move is actually doing most of the work.
No, I know.
But it's just like, but still, it is still cool to see.
Remember when we had that lost episode that you just can't seem to upload where it was me and Eric and we talked about how great Goldust was and how I want to see Goldust be WWE champion?
No, I don't remember that episode at all. I never saw it / heard it. So,
well, it happened, and I still have that energy. Like, I really do feel like Dustin Rhodes, Goldust, whatever you want to refer to him as, deserves a title run with a major championship before he retires. This man has shown out at his age. He is as good, if not better, than a lot of the talent on the AEW and WWE rosters. He's fucking phenomenal, and he has never been given that major title run, and I really do think he deserves it. But I'm one of those guys who feels like after so many years, like, I don't know, after 11 years of Kofi busting his ass, he's deserved and earned that title shot. I feel the same way with Dustin. Like, I feel like he, even if it's a short run, a month,
yeah, let him hold
whatever
that belt
pay-per-view to
one time.
pay-per-view,
Yeah, just let him hold that belt.
Let him do
one
it.
time. Hit the turnbuckles with the belt up in his hands. Yeah, I feel you.
we had a
It
backstage
bothers me,
segment.
like, to no end that we didn't really get that Goldust versus Stardust match at WrestleMania. Like, when they first introduced Stardust, like Cody asked Stardust, I just knew that's where they were going with it. Is that at WrestleMania we get Goldust versus Stardust? We didn't get that, and it hurts my soul.
Listen, I'm not about that because I did get Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, versus Dustin Rhodes.
Yeah, but it wasn't on the Grand Mall.
No, but it was a much better match than what we got and what we probably would have got.
I don't know if I agree with that, but okay.
Private Party is getting interviewed. Adam Page shows up, just kind of walks behind the bar, starts making himself a drink. Private Party is concerned about his drinking problem. They're now going with an Adam Page is so upset with his career in AEW right now that he is becoming an alcoholic, I guess, and abandoning his friends. Yes.
I didn't take that from that. He was just making a drink.
And then he took that drink out to commentary for the main event. And then when they called him into the ring, he refused and kept drinking. Said, "No, I'm good. You guys."
Because he
fine."
wasn't done with his drink yet.
He could have brought the drink in the ring and drank it.
That's unsanitary.
Travis, here's the thing. I know you're a drinker, so you might not see it that way. But as someone who doesn't drink on, I wouldn't say not even a regular basis, like that drinks very, very little now. What I saw was Adam Page was making a drink. When they brought up that he might have a drinking problem, he got very upset. And then he chose to go sit at commentary and get drunk, then go hang out with his friends because he is upset about the direction his career is. The rest of the elite, the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, Cody.
He's been trying to distance himself from them anyway, though. So who's to say those are his friends?
Well, now apparently his only friend is a fucking bottle of whiskey. And he was trying to stick real close to that.
Yeah, because the whiskey is consistent. People are not.
That is true. MJF comes out with a stipulation. Stipulation number 1, Cody Rhodes cannot touch him before the match. Stipulation number 2, it's a one-on-one with Wardlow.
Walk up to him and do the, "I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you."
See, yeah, but that would be a bad idea because if he does that and fucking MJF steps forward and that finger does touch him, match is off. So why even tempt it?
This is true.
And MJF's the kind of asshole that would do that shit.
Because that's exactly what I would do. I would, if I can't touch him, I'd go up to him and do the "I'm not touching you."
He says stipulation number 2 is a one-on-one match against Wardlow, and then he confers with Wardlow, who doesn't say a goddamn thing, and makes it a steel cage match that Cody has to win.
Conferred telepathically, Matt.
And then the last stipulation is that Cody needs to come out and get on all fours and take 10 lashes from MJF.
Yeah.
You got a problem with that?
Yep. I certainly do.
What's your problem with that?
I have a problem with any human being taking lashes from another human being just because.
I can understand that.
However, if I'm Cody, there's no way. Because the thing is, all he really has to do, if he really wants to get his hands on MJF, him and the Elite could have just went out there right then. The rest of them hold off Wardlow, and he just beats the shit out of MJF. Like, all you want to do is fuck him up. You don't need a match for that.
Yeah, but it's wrestling, so that's the whole point is to have a match.
I hear you. But what I'm saying is you beat the shit out of him every week until he just says, "Okay, I'll have a match with you." You don't take lashes from this dude. What the fuck? No. Fuck you.
Do you remember back in ECW when Tommy Dreamer took the lashes from the kendo stick from Sandman?
Exactly. No. I don't remember anything from ECW. Matt, I didn't watch ECW. I'm an adult.
That's what we should. What do you mean you're an adult? That was an adult-ass product. And that,
no.
When we get to a certain
product for 12-year-olds who wanted to pretend they were adults, but that's okay. Anyway, finish what you were saying.
When we get to a certain point with our WCW watch along for Return to Wrestling, we should switch over to going back and watching some old ECW and see how you feel about that.
I'd rather not.
I'd rather not watch Hulk Hogan every week, but you make me do that shit, so.
Yeah, but that's the perk of being the boss.
Yeah. The Jurassic Express, Luchasaurus, and his 2 children are backstage getting interviewed about how Jungle Boy went. It
was fun.
Yeah, about how Jungle Boy went 10 minutes with La Champion.
That's not even what I took away from this interview. What's the little one's name?
Marco Stunt.
Yeah, like them constantly like just pulling his hand back and shit, like bad. Like the whole time throughout the whole interview. Like
he kept trying to touch the interviewer.
Yeah. I have no idea what Jungle Boy said in that interview because I was watching that the whole time. Like it was so good. I doubt that he said anything of substance, so it doesn't matter. But still, like it was a fun interview.
Riho was also getting interviewed with her translator, and before she could respond, Dr. Britt Baker, the dentist, shows up, who had lost that fatal 4-way match, and basically calls Riho Brock Lesnar, saying that she's never here. Britt Baker's here every week. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, go ahead.
The whole time she was doing that bitch in the moaning, I'm like, but you lost.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can bitch all you want, but you can't beat her. So until you do that, just shut the fuck up.
I don't know. I was actually really entertained by this because it's more of a personality than we've got from Britt Baker so far. Really, her whole character has been.
It's more of a personality than we got from almost anyone in the women's division, but continue.
Mostly it's been Britt Baker is the dentist in real life, and that's her whole character. She's basically Isaac Yankem, but in real life.
But she doesn't have awful teeth.
No, because she's a good dentist. And then our main event, the Elite take on
in that fatal 4-way.
because there are a ranking system based on wins that now reset at the beginning of the year, and those were the top 3 women in the division, other than the number 1 contender, who is Chris Statlander, who was not available for a match, so she will be facing Riho next week when she is available.
So the wins matter.
Yes.
Even though JR continually says every week on every podcast he does that wins don't matter.
Does he really? Because I don't remember hearing that.
Oh yeah, every time he, like in interviews when he gets upset with wrestlers because they're concerned about their win-loss record, how they don't want to lose to people and all that kind of shit. He's like, it doesn't fucking matter, blah 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 blah. Yet you company that's like
that's
losses.
That's in wrestling in general, but this is a different presentation. This is something that they're trying to do differently.
Oh, this was
make it feel more like a sport.
Sorry, it wasn't like, pre AEW, but
no, but he was talking about WWE wrestlers. They were talking about a WWE pay-per-view, and they don't talk about what's going on in AEW. They talk about old WWE shit.
I mean, I hear you.
In context of what they were discussing in WWE, wins and losses don't mean shit.
Yeah, they do. Which is why Roddy Piper was always so, emphatic about him not losing to people. And he stayed on top that whole time without ever winning the world title.
Yeah, because wins and losses didn't matter. He would lose constantly, and he'd
he
stay on top. Just like
he didn't take those L's. Like he would get it would be DQs and shit. He didn't get pinned.
Just like Jinder Mahal was WWE champion at some point, even though he spent like his entire career just taking and eating pinfalls.
First half.
I'd say more than the first half, but okay.
Yeah.
Especially because he's been injured and gone.
What's he doing now?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Because he's injured or coming back. I don't know.
Either way.
Main event. The Elite take on the Lucha Bros, and Pac, the Elite, win. And then, as we talked about, that celebration that was supposed to happen where they invited Hangman Page down, who was on commentary. He's like, no, y'all did that. I had nothing to do with that. I'm going to stay up here with my drink.
It was true. Cool. He had nothing to do with that win.
But Cody didn't either. Cody showed up, celebrated with his boys.
Yeah, well, Cody's a glory hog.
Cody's shit.
No, yeah, he's a piece of shit. He's a glory hog.
AEW, spit or swallow.
I don't want to say spit it, but it was still just the same problem I have. I'm just having a hard time giving a fuck.
They actually got me invested in the Dark Order last week, and they did nothing with them this week.
Yeah. Build on it. Build on what you do the week before, people. Like,
it almost feels like that video that came out of that fucking creeper who was punching Dustin and wasn't punching anything. They kind of made them like back off the Dark Order for a minute. And I hope that's not the case, because there was this whole thing about, the Dark Order did have a promo, and there's a whole like question of like, who's the real leader of the Dark Order? And like, there's an intriguing story there, but I'm going to need more.
It's not me.
Yeah, I know.
As dark as I am, I'm not the leader of the Dark Order.
So you didn't spit and you didn't swallow. You just kind of kept it in your mouth and
swish it around a little bit.
Yeah.
Gargled it. Yeah.
Okay. Unsure what to do?
Yeah, basically.
All right.
I'll let you know next week. I'm going to go ahead and swallow it or spit it.
Raw or SmackDown?
Let's go to Raw.
The wedding. Theme of Monday Night Raw, the main event, the wedding that some people absolutely loved and some people absolutely hated. We're going to find out what Travis felt about it. But first, was the birth.
What you wanted, Matt.
Mm-hmm. More than you know, and we'll get to that. But first, we got the birth of Samoa KO.
Oh, is that what you're calling
Hell yeah, that's what I'm calling it. What would you call it?
I don't know. I wouldn't call it anything. I don't
Okay,
think
Joe.
it'll last long enough for it to matter.
We got KO out there, and he's like, you know what? Y'all took me out last week. I don't give a fuck. Come on down. Let's do this.
Sir,
And they come out
what is the definition of insanity?
doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result.
Yeah, that's what KO's doing.
Okay. Except this time he got a different result because this time he had backup and the baddest motherfucker on the roster. And now he has a new uneasy.
He didn't go into it thinking that was what was going to happen. He was just ready to just fight him again and get his ass kicked again. He said it. He was just going to keep getting his ass kicked like a fucking dumbass. This is what I keep saying about babyfaces being fucking stupid. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's cool. It's cool. I just
it's irritating how I watch things and it's just like, why are you being dumb? Why am I supposed to accept you being dumb?
Okay, Travis, let me ask you this, though.
Ask me.
If Seth Rollins wants you to fall in line, are you just going to fall in line because you keep getting your ass kicked? You're just going to take that L and suck it up and fall in line?
I'm not going in there without backup.
Well, if you're KO, you don't have any friends.
Well, then you need to change your ways and get some fucking friends. Or you're going to keep getting your ass kicked every week.
You literally just said that friends are overrated and unreliable, and all you need is the whiskey. So maybe he was taking some shots of whiskey, got some of that liquid courage, and said, "Fuck it, let's do this."
That's not what I said. All I said was whiskey's consistent and people are not. You don't need them to be consistent for a long time. You just need them long enough to have your back to keep them off you.
And he found someone. He found Samoa Joe, which I would argue.
Samoa Joe found him. He didn't do that.
Which, by the way, that segment with Samoa Joe at the end of Raw last week was fucking fantastic with him sitting there.
Phenomenal.
I'm really enjoying this KO Samoa Joe, Samoa KO thing. They're kind of, they're like, fuck it. Listen, I don't like these guys. You don't like these guys. I don't really have a problem with you. You're kind of a badass. I'm kind of a badass. Like, we got problems later. But for now, let's do this. So both Seth Rollins, the AOP, Samoa Joe, and KO are asked to leave the building for the night. And Samoa Joe lets them know that if anyone puts a hand on them, they're going to pull back 3 nubs. He's got 5 fingers, right? He's only going to take 3 of them.
Which 3, though?
Well, probably the pinky, the ring finger, and the middle finger, because A, he doesn't want someone flipping him off. B, that pointer finger, he's going to jam up their ass. And C, that thumb is probably going to get jammed up somebody else's ass.
Whose cheeks can you put together and put fingers up 2 different assholes? How does
That's
that
something seeing as you're single and I'm not, and I will never find that out, I'm going to need you to research that and let me know.
I don't know, man. I prefer the front door.
I do too, but
the back door is fun every now and then, but it's just like,
Travis, now we got a question here on the Smackin' Raw podcast that only one of us can get an answer to.
Fine.
After all that stuff, we had Aleister Black defeat Buddy Murphy in another fantastic match. They stole the show at TLC, and they really tore it down here too. And I'm also really enjoying this winning streak that my boy Aleister Black is on.
Did it really steal the show, or did it just like pick it up off the ground?
I know it stole the show.
No. It was TLC was on the floor. They're like, oh, I'll pick this up.
I forgot it. It's been a while. Did you see that Aleister Black Buddy Murphy match on Raw?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you see Rowan backstage with Lana and then his squash match?
Negative.
Did you see Charlotte announcing that she was going to enter the Royal Rumble and then taking on Natalya?
Negative.
Really? Did you see Becky's promo for the Royal Rumble match?
Affirmative.
All right, so Becky extended a challenge out to Asuka, and Asuka accepted. Becky's basically saying she's got to win. She can't lose. And, I mean, she cut a Becky promo. It was a good promo. There's this whole thing they're doing now where she feels like she's being protected by the powers that be because she is the golden goose and the child, the golden child. She doesn't want to be protected. So she's going out there to make some shit happen.
I don't know, man. Lately, I don't know. She's not angry enough.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. This whole Becky thing doesn't feel as organic as it used to.
Yeah. It's like it goes back to that moment a year ago when that promo was happening. Well, not a promo, like a little interview segment happening between Becky and Charlotte when she just like at one point when Charlotte was saying something and Becky was just like, yo, screw you. Like, and went on to tell her like how like, yo, fuck you. I'm not under you. I'm just as good as you. That kind of shit. And it was just, that felt so fucking raw and real. And now it's just, where'd that go?
That's a very good question. There are a lot of people hoping that Becky loses the title soon because they're just kind of burnt out on the Becky we've been getting.
They got to figure out how to do what they did, like, when Stone Cold was champ, where like he kept that edge.
They let Stone Cold be Stone Cold. They're not letting Becky be Becky. Like, she hasn't been on Twitter doing shit. And that's what really got her, lit that fire under her in that early stage of her career was all the shit she was doing on Twitter and all the shit she was talking. She ain't been talking any shit on Twitter. I think personally they killed Becky when they teamed her up with Seth Rollins.
I was just about to say I blame Seth Rollins.
I know we said that about the same time. Yeah, no, that's really what it was. Did you see the Liv Morgan promo? Not the other thing, but the backstage We Are 18 promo in the bathroom. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes, I know exactly what We Are 18 is, Matt.
I'm sure you do. She's ready, Travis. She's
I'm sure she is.
She's ready for something more mature, for something she's ready to show you that she's not this naive little girl who doesn't know anything. She's actually older than 18, but no, she's ready to show the world what she has to offer. And I think
sure she is.
We were ready for it too. I know I was. Called that 800 number and everything. Just like, fuck it. What's going on? By the way, those are still expensive as fuck. It wouldn't even Live. Like, I got somebody else. Like, I like Jessica or something. I'm like, you're not who I called for. Like, the fuck is this shit?
I can imagine you calling like, where's Liv?
Yeah.
Jessica. No. Put Liv on the phone.
I want the girl from the commercial. Who are you?
I'm just as hot as her. Like, no, you're not.
You're not Liv.
You are not.
Liv's
Liv.
ready.
Put Liv on the phone right now and tell her to go get that blue candy to make her tongue green.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, blue.
The blue. I was going to say the blue candy that made her tongue green. Do you see Street Profits versus OC?
There was a Street Profits match.
Did you see Drew McIntyre versus Hawkins and Ryder in a handicap match?
It was a Street Profits match.
Yes.
Son of a bitch. No, I didn't see shit.
I got some shit to tell you about that. Drew McIntyre versus Hawkins and Ryder in a handicap match?
No, I ain't seen Drew in a while. There was a Drew match?
Yep. Randy Orton, AJ Styles segment.
Yeah, I saw that shit.
Dude, Randy Orton played AJ like a fiddle, and I saw it coming a mile a fucking way.
You know who didn't see that coming a mile away?
Who?
Phil Stosick.
Why'd he say that?
Oh, he didn't see
what did the Polish hammer say?
In the group when he was all like, "Oh, poor Randy, this hurts my soul." Blah blah blah. Like, fucking sucker.
The Polish hammer is a sucker for anything Randy does.
Oh yeah,
pulls him in.
He's a sucker for all things Randy Orton.
Yes. No, I mean, he came out and AJ's like, "What? We're not going to get a match to WrestleMania," and call him all sorts of little bitches and blah 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 because he was supposedly injured and he caught a fucking RKO out of nowhere.
Yeah. Because
RKO out of crutches.
Jay Styles. Here's the thing, though. It's one of those. It's always crazy when you see Randy Orton next to AJ. Like, yo, AJ, like you look so small. And it's just, and I remember thinking back when Evolution first started, how Randy Orton looked like the small one.
Mm-hmm.
And now, like
next to Triple H and Batista, like he was the tiny one.
Exactly. Yeah. And then now you got him next to AJ. Now he's the huge one. It's one of those.
Yep.
It's weird. Like you don't understand how fucking huge these dudes are until you go to a live event. Like when you see them in person and you see how fucking huge these dudes are. I'll never forget.
Go ahead, finish your story.
I'm just saying, I'd never forget the first time I went like and sat up close when I was living in Tallahassee. I had front row seats at a live event. It was a house show. But like every time somebody came down to the ring and I was front row and I saw him walk by, I'm like, fuck. Why are you so goddamn big?
I have the exact opposite remembrance because I got to meet Lita and Trish in person at a convention, and I couldn't believe how tiny they were compared to like the way the women look on TV.
Yeah. Camera angles.
You know who's really fucking tiny?
Jackie.
Danny Trejo.
Danny Trejo.
Actor.
Mexican dude with the ponytail and the
Mexican guy in every movie ever.
Yeah, that Mexican guy. Yeah.
The big buff bartender from Dusk Till Dawn. Yeah. He's shorter than I am.
Yeah.
He's short and smaller than I am.
Huh.
Mm-hmm. Couldn't believe that shit.
Like the what the fuck is her name? Breacher's father in Flash.
Yes, tiny as fuck.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
Never met him in person. Now I want to.
Met him in person. Shocked as fuck. I've got pictures on my Facebook of me and Danny Trejo, and he's standing up next to me. He's not sitting down. Cool as fuck, though. Really cool guy. Did you see the Rey Mysterio promo and then the Andrade stuff?
Yes.
So Rey says he's going to finish Seth off. So now we got Rey versus Seth. We got KO versus Seth from the AOP. It's probably going to be Samoa KO versus the AOP and Rey versus Seth. That's probably where we're going. But, everyone's kind of got an issue with Seth because Seth's been an asshole.
Or it'll be a 6-man.
Or 6-man.
It's going to be a 6-man.
Then we get Andrade versus a jobber. And as Andrade is about to murder this man on some concrete, Ricochet comes down for the shave.
Hold on. Wait. No, we're going to pause here. Because this is one of those moments where yo, Zelina, what the fuck?
Why are you letting this shit happen?
She was initiating the shit, dude. It was her idea.
Well, Travis,
what the fuck is your problem?
You know who she's married to, right? She's married to a white man full of tattoos who sits in a dark room and begs people to knock on his door so he can kick them in the face.
You're right. She's frustrated because he's always trying to fight somebody instead of fucking her. I get it.
I don't think that's the case. I think she's getting fucked plenty. I think they're just both sick and twisted individuals who like watching people get hurt.
She is getting fucked plenty. That's why she's always in my DMs. But here's the thing. But yeah, I don't want her. I want Sasha. Here's the thing.
I thought you wanted Naomi and Ember.
I can want more than one thing. Person.
And what happened to JoJo? And what about JoJo?
She's cheating on me. I don't like it.
Why are you fucking all these married women? Why can't you get yourself a single girl, Travis? Sasha, married.
Let me tell you about
JoJo, married. Zelina, married.
None of them were married when we started, all right?
Okay. Was that something you want to tell me?
No, but then I got a DM. Okay, sorry.
From Sasha?
No. It was not from Sasha. I wish. She won't give me the time of day, but we're gonna.
I really do wish. I wish you were like, hey, listen, stop sending me the shit. I don't know why you keep sending me pandas, but fucking stop.
I know.
I want that so
I
bad.
want her one day to get so irritated with me that she.
Or I just block you. Like, that'd be great if you couldn't send her any messages
Either
anymore
one.
'cause she blocked your ass.
Either one. I'll just open up another Instagram account and keep sending her panics from another one.
So Andrade's about to murder this dude on some concrete, and then pew pew ricochet
Pretty Rick is what they call him.
comes down to make the save and issues a challenge to Andrade, who, by the way, is our new U.S. champ after beating Rey Mysterio. And Andrade gets the win thanks to Zelina Vega.
Yes. Here's the thing. I always appreciate when somebody has a manager and they win using the fucking manager. Because if not, why the fuck are they there?
Right.
This is kind of the thing that makes, the greatest manager of all time. Who happens to be Bobby the Brain Heenan, that's proven by a little tournament we did in the Smackin and Raw group. It's almost like before you do these tournaments, you just ask me. Because I know what the result is going to be at the end anyway. I tell you.
Well, from what I saw,
because we did the greatest tag team of all time. I told you it was the fucking Dudleys. And guess who won? The goddamn Dudleys. We did the greatest faction of all time. I told you it was the NWO. And guess who won? The goddamn NWO. We did the fucking greatest manager of all time. And I told you it was between Bobby Heenan and Paul Heyman, and Bobby Heenan would win it out. And guess who it was? Goddamn Bobby the Brain Heenan.
to be honest with you, we don't really know who won because when I took the poll to Twitter, Jimmy Hart lost to Paul Bear, and we never got to see who would win between Paul Bear and Bobby Heenan. And we also know that Smackin the Raw group
every day of the week and twice on Sunday.
We know that Smackin the Raw group is a poor indication of who the best manager is in the first place because they let Jimmy Hart beat Paul
confirmed your
Bear.
Undertaker bias, sir. Twitter just confirmed your Undertaker bias, and that's all there is to it. And we
Twitter's some smart motherfuckers. They know wrestling. So Twitter's got some smart motherfuckers that know wrestling and know that Paul Bear,
Undertaker bias. That's all.
Paul Bear's better than Jimmy Hart as a manager, hands fucking down. And I can't believe he lost that match.
It doesn't fucking matter because he's not better than Bobby the Brain Heenan.
We'll never know. And I saw two brackets. I saw one where Paul Bear won, and I saw one where Bobby Heenan won. So I don't know what really happened.
We do know what really happened. Bobby the Brain Heenan won. Because Bobby the Brain Heenan is the greatest manager of all time.
Did you see that guy that came in there and said that my bracket was shit?
Yeah, I saw that, but that's because he joined the group this week and didn't see the rest of the bracket.
That's what I was assuming, and I asked him that. He hasn't got back to me yet, but I'm like, did you think it was just like these two matchups?
He joined the group on the 30th of December, so he joined on like Monday or some shit.
He missed like the whole thing.
Yeah, he missed everything. He doesn't know.
So that's what I was assuming.
When you showed the pick, you only showed the semifinals and finals, and you didn't show the whole bracket. So it's just like he didn't know.
Well, I let him know, and I was waiting.
Just not knowing better.
I'd see. I let him know, and I was waiting for like sorry, I didn't know that, or something like that. And he just chose not to respond.
Nobody's gonna admit they're wrong on the internet, Matt.
That's true. Let's talk about that wedding, Travis. Yeah, we do. We absolutely do because some shit happened.
I'm just fucking with you.
So you remember how you said I got what I wanted?
You sure did.
Travis, you have no idea how right you are. So
I know exactly how right I am. I know you. Go ahead.
Prior to Monday Night Raw, someone said on Twitter, what do you think is going to happen during the wedding? I typed up a tweet that I never sent, and I'm so upset that I did not send it because in my tweet, I said, I really hope there's a giant cake and Rusev's hiding in that motherfucker. And if I had sent that and had proof that I sent that before Raw started, and then we got here 3 hours later with all the bullshit that happened, and Rusev was in the cake, so happy.
Well, as soon as I saw the cake, I knew Rusev was in the cake.
But I said that before I even knew there was going to be a cake out there, Travis.
I know. I'm just saying that as soon as I saw the cake, I'm like, oh yeah, Rusev's in that cake.
So I feel bad for Bobby Lashley because this whole thing is just like a scripted thing that Lana is forcing him to do. And I've got to say, as a married man who, has had dalliances before I met the love of my life and settled down, and I found someone who treated me so fantastically that I decided to bond my life to her. Lana's not that person in the situation. So that pussy has to be fire as fuck, Travis.
It's got to be the most phenomenal shit any dick has ever entered ever in life. And honestly, if it's that good, I don't want it.
What's that?
Because it makes people act like fucking Bobby Lashley during that wedding ceremony. I will not. If any pussy is that good, I don't want it. I don't want it.
So we run through Lana's first husband. We run through Bobby Lashley's first wife. And then on our third go round.
Listen, before you go any further, let me tell you how very, very bad I wanted Crystal Marshall to show up. Like, I wanted that so bad. As soon as they did the thing with Lana's first husband, I'm like, oh my God, if Crystal Marshall shows up, I would be so fucking happy. This will make this all worth it if we get Crystal Marshall on this fucking show. We didn't. WWE, you fucked up. Fuck you.
I agree with that. That would have been much better. But what we did get, and I didn't realize it at first. I don't know if you realized it at first. I know the crowd didn't seem to know what the fuck was going on at first. We got a woman. A changed woman. A woman that's looking for...
When she first came out, when she uses specific words. This person. Using very gender-neutral terms. I'm like, she's talking about Lana.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I knew right off the bat she wasn't talking about Bobby.
Mm-hmm. This is what I was talking about when I said you got exactly what you wanted.
I got the wedding. I got the wedding fucked up. I got the lesbian storyline. And let's talk about that.
The lesbian storyline you've been shooting for since, fucking July of last year?
Since Sasha and Bailey started flirting a while ago.
Yeah, it was like July of last year. First you wanted it with Sasha and Bailey. Then you wanted it with Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville, but you got it with fucking Liv and Lana.
Now, we need to talk to the internet wrestling community here for a second, or at least I do. I don't know if you feel the same way I do, but listen, listen, I understand that there is a openly gay female wrestler on the roster. I understand that it makes much more sense to use the openly gay female who was pushing to have a lesbian storyline in a lesbian storyline than it does Liv and Lana. I also don't necessarily know what Liv's sexual orientation is. I assume Lana's is straight, but I don't know. Lana might be bi. Liv might be bi as well. I know.
I don't know Lana's sexual orientation is either. Exactly.
I was going to say, Liv Morgan was with Enzo Amore for a while. That consensual penis might have fucked her up.
I didn't
fucked her all up. Because he started giving consensual penis to somebody else. It might have fucked her all up on men. You don't know. But
we have no idea.
On top of that, this is a fucking TV show.
Yes,
it is not real life.
Not at all.
These are essentially actors and actresses / stuntmen and women, and their job is to tell a story. Not every actor or actress in every movie or TV show that you have watched that has portrayed a gay or lesbian or bisexual or transgender character is necessarily that. Now, yes, they should cast those people. Props to the CW for getting the first ever transgender superhero who is an actual transgender person.
Dreamer.
But it doesn't necessarily mean.
But they also cast other, other actors who are not necessarily the orientation that they portray on the show.
Because it is a TV show. And yes.
White Canary portrays a bisexual female. The actress who plays her is not bisexual. Or we got the actor who plays Wally West.
Who plays a straight character.
Plays a straight character. He's actually gay.
Straight. That's my point. It is acting. It is a TV show. And You guys need to stop blurring that line
Ray Harper.
between.
The character is straight. The actor is gay. Like it's just. I'm sorry,
You guys need to stop blurring the lines between what this is. This is a TV show. It is not a true life story. It is not reality TV. It is none of that stuff. Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown, Wednesday Night NXT, AEW Dynamite. They're all TV shows. These aren't real things. Lana and Rusev, for as far as I know, aren't really getting divorced. Lana may or may not actually be fucking Bobby Lashley, but I'm going to say she's probably not.
Let me go ahead and delete these DMs real quick.
Okay.
Lana likes chocolate.
So, yeah, the wedding's ruined. Liv comes down. Lana goes after Liv, even though Liv's like, hey, why are you doing this? I'm in love with you. Don't do this. Don't you love me? And like they get into it. And then Rusev comes out of the cake and he takes out Bobby and Lana gets a face full of cake and Liv and Rusev are standing tall. And here's
now,
the thing.
Matt, when you say a face full of cake.
Yes, not Lana's cake. Well, yes, Lana's cake, but Lana's wedding cake, not Lana's cake.
Oh, okay. I need you to be specific. That's all.
I know, I understand. I mean, she might have got a face full of cake later or prior to, but that's why she was always in the bathroom, always taking a shower because she had just got some cake.
From Liv?
Well, no. Liv was taking a bath and taking a shower because she just got some cake from Lana.
Gotcha.
Also, probably why she was in that mood when she was talking in the mirror to me, fucking me all up. For those We Are 18 commercials that she was doing.
She just got that cake from Lana. I got you.
Also, this is the re-debut of Liv Morgan, so like it's been one segment. Like, let's not jump about how WWE has fucked up her character and ruined her re-debut and how terrible. Like, we haven't even seen what the fuck she's gonna be or what she's gonna do.
Here's the thing. I'm with you. We need to see what happens. However, it does feel like they took what was essentially a more unique character in Liv Morgan with the little blue tongue and the weird, crazy thing she had going on before, and turned her into the stereotypical blonde, sexualized female they use over and over again. Is what it looks
Yes and no.
I'm saying that's what it looks like.
No, I'm with you. And if that's the case, then yeah, I'm 100%
happened.
they fucked it up.
I'm saying that is what it looks like right now. I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt, but we'll see.
See, Twitter did what I do all the time. They got their hopes up and they thought something was going to happen. And then when it didn't happen, they got really pissed off about it. They wanted to see.
They should know better.
They wanted to see Liv come back and be with Bray Wyatt and be like the Sister Abigail character, even though they're not on the same fucking show. And I tried to tell them, that's stupid. Stop it. And they wouldn't listen.
Stupid, but it would have been fucking awesome. But
oh yeah, it would have. All right. Not good enough for Hulu, Monday Night Raw edition, which, by the way, last week we did not good enough for Kate, and that went over big.
That was not good enough for Caitlyn.
Yeah, not good enough for Caitlyn. She got mad that I kept saying Caitlyn, so
I know. That's why I made sure you said Caitlyn this time.
Rowan runs into Lana backstage and tells Lana that he didn't get an invite to the wedding. And he's like, that's okay. I didn't want to come anyway. And then he goes and has a squash match. Again, we don't know what's in the fucking cage. It could be a Pokemon. It could be
Pikachu.
Drake Maverick. It could be a lot of things. Anything small. Shorty G could be in that cage. Like, we don't know. Anything small enough to fit in there could be in there. Charlotte announced that she was going to be the first woman of the decade to enter the Royal Rumble, but she did it in 2019, not 2020. So technically, she's the last woman of the decade to enter the Royal Rumble, not the first.
Is she going to be number one?
We don't know yet.
I need her to be number one.
She said she was announcing that she's the first woman to announce her entry into the Royal Rumble.
I hear all that. But I want her to come in at number one and go all the way to the end.
Okay.
And then lose. Like I want
to
her
who?
to win the final two and then get tossed out.
Who do you want to win the Royal Rumble this year?
The Women's Royal Rumble?
Yes.
Nia Jax.
Really? I 100% expected Sasha.
I hear you. And that would have been very on brand for Travis. But I want Nia Jax to come back to the Rumble and win it.
I want Ember Moon to heal up and come back and win it.
Listen, that would make me so happy, but I don't think it'll happen.
I know. Charlotte defeated Natty in a singles match that was a Charlotte Natty match. Drew McIntyre comes out for a handicap match against Hawkins and Ryder, who told Drew McIntyre he should be worried. And he's like, listen, I fucked you guys up last week. If anyone should be worried, it's you. And then he took a poll from the crowd, and the crowd agreed. They're kind of doing a babyface thing with Drew McIntyre. I don't know what they're doing, but it's the year of Drew, and that seems to be where they're kind of headed. And
what you're describing, I don't like it.
Yeah, it's actually not that bad. But what I saved best for last.
I really just want to see from Drew McIntyre is him being a bad motherfucker who doesn't give a shit and kicks everybody's ass.
But we need to get the title off Brock so we can get to Drew McIntyre beating someone as champion, preferably a babyface, if you want him to be that badass heel.
Oh,
what we might be getting is Drew McIntyre going babyface to take on Brock.
I can accept that if he wins the Rumble.
Okay.
And the more I think about it, the more I want Drew to win the fucking Rumble. God damn it, Matt.
Sorry about that. Last but not least at all, the OC come out and talk about how they're the best tag team in the world and they've got a trophy and how they're going to take out the Viking Raiders and become champions again. And then
what is it about fucking Saudi Arabia that gets to determine who the best of something in the world is?
I don't know.
It's money. I know what it is. That's not the point. Here's the thing. You have something already that determines who's the best in the world at something. Like,
it's a championship.
Like the best in the world is your champion.
Except there's one on every show. So how do you determine
champion?
Except there's multiple tag team champions. So how do you determine?
You know what you do? You have fucking Survivor Series when those champs go up against each other.
Oh, okay.
And the winner determines who the best in the world is.
I thought you were going to.
How do you determine?
I thought you were going to say that you combine the titles, and I was like, no, don't do that.
No, I wouldn't say that. You have two separate brands. Three separate brands. I'm sorry. You have three separate brands. Use your three separate brands. But, you know, you got your pay-per-view where you decide who the best in the world is.
We got to move on, Travis. So the Street Profits come out and address the OC, basically saying, hey, we beat you guys. Like, y'all are the best in the world, but we beat you, so what does that make us? And then they referred to the fact that the OC was a teen drama on the CW, and Angelo Dawkins starts singing the theme song, and I about died laughing.
What?
Yes.
The theme song.
The theme song to the TV show The OC. Which was an MTV show. It was an MTV show. That's what it was. Not a CW. It was MTV.
I'm like, wait, what? Yeah. What CW show?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, fuck that up.
Very familiar with CW. That's why I was just like, wait, what are you talking about?
Well, there's a lot of stuff on CW Mara watches that I know you don't. I was thinking of that. You know, one of those shows. But the Street Profits defeat the OC. And you know what they beat them with, Travis?
Do I want to know?
Angelo Dawkins hit the sky high, and then Montez Ford kind of did the lowdown. He did a frog splash. He didn't do D'Lo's frog splash. He did his frog splash. But technically, it was a sky high lowdown tag team combo.
For real?
Uh-huh. He didn't do the lowdown right, and I was a little disappointed because I wanted to be looking at the real deal now. That's what I wanted.
He didn't do the full split with the pump and shit.
No, he didn't.
Oh.
He did a frog splash, but it was a sky high frog splash, technically low down combo.
I wear the chest protector.
Both of them, because it was a tag team move. One hit the sky high, one hit the low down.
That's great.
Yeah.
Did you see the table for three with Mark Henry and the Godfather and D'Lo?
I did. Where D'Lo talked about how he got the head shake and how Vince loved it.
Man, it's so great.
Got knocked the fuck out. Yeah. And he just kept doing it. Woo! You're looking
Yeah,
at the
fist
real
like
deal
that
now.
handshake you did. Keep doing it. Yeah.
Monday Night Raw, spit or swallow.
Ah, I'll swallow it.
I'm swallowing too. We got the wedding and a lot of people, were like, "Oh, this is terrible," and then people were like, "Oh, well, this was the Attitude Era." So if you didn't like this, you probably wouldn't like a lot of what happened in the Attitude Era.
I wouldn't say this was the Attitude Era. This is the way that some people who hate the Attitude Era like to remember the Attitude Era. However, it wasn't awful.
Yeah. SmackDown is the show of disrespect. It was just disrespect after disrespect after disrespect tonight, Travis.
So fucking disrespectful.
So disrespectful.
So disrespectful.
So we start off with The Miz coming up, all pissed off about losing to Daniel Bryan and telling him, "Hey, I still want the Fiend, but in the meantime, go out there and kick some ass." And then we got the Boston Hug Connection versus Lacey and Dana versus Alexa and Nikki. You get some promos. Lacey
Evans as a face.
Huh?
Still not buying Lacey Evans as a face.
I'm sorry. Liberty Bell and Dana. So, I wasn't sure why Dana was out here. I don't know why Dana Brooke and the Batista thing stopped, but I know Lacey needs a tag team partner. So they put the two Charlottes together. You got Military Charlotte and Harley U Charlotte getting used. So good for them. But Liberty Bell's out there doing Liberty Bell shit.
I'm going to point this out to you also. They put Dana Brooke in this shit because she got some notoriety through the Batista thing.
Yeah.
However, that little back and forth with her and Batista needs to continue for us to keep giving a damn. Mm-hmm. So I need you to, get back to Dave Batista's mentions. All right.
Lacey and Dana. Lacey and Dana get the win by a woman's right and a senton on Sasha.
Interesting senton because the way she landed.
It was like a half senton, half donut roll.
Like you gave her full body weight. You might have broke a rib, bro.
Could have.
Like, I hope she's alive because, I love Sasha. But
then we go back and we see my boy Otis Dozovich. And by the way, I'm really disappointed that you labeled last week's episode not what I labeled it, because last week's episode should have been labeled The Heartbreak of Otis Dozovich, not New U.S. Champion. Because that's what the biggest thing that happened was that fruitcake getting stomped and poor Otis finding it and how sad it was.
You forget to understand it's about clicks.
Yeah. And Otis gets clicks.
Title changes get more clicks.
So Mandy comes out trying to talk to Otis, who's, lifting the fucking shit. And Otis is like, or Mandy's asking him, did your mom bake anything? He goes, I don't know. Why don't you?
Fucking beer keg, bro.
Yeah. Because he's a beast.
He's like training, but also getting ready for later.
So Mandy's like, oh, did your mom bake anything for New Year's? And he goes, I don't know. Why don't you ask Dolph Ziggler? And I'm all about that shade. I'm all about that shit. And then his boy Tucker shows up, and Tucker's like, hey, we got a match. Get your head right. Let's get out of here. And they just leave Mandy sitting there looking stupid for fucking. Here's the thing. She didn't do anything, but that's the problem. She let Dolph Ziggler disrespect that man's mama and that man's mama's fruitcake. And she did nothing about it.
Yeah.
So she is just as guilty.
Guilty by association.
And that is the first. Go ahead. Sorry.
She could have at some point just been like, if she had just sent Otis a text, I don't know what's wrong with Dolph. He's a piece of shit. That'd have been enough.
Or picked up the plate. Picked up, not just leave the fruitcake all stomped on the ground for Otis to find. Clean that shit up. Said, hey, I'm sorry. Something.
That too.
Just disrespecting that man's mama's fucking fine china and her cooking. And that was the first, that was the first disrespect, is Otis being like, no, fuck you. Y'all disrespected my mama. I'm out. Then we get the next set of disrespect. We got Big E and Kofi backstage with the 2020 pancakes. Big E watched the balls drop. Kofi doesn't know what balls he watched drop, but he watched the balls drop.
He did.
And the Miz comes up, and Kofi's being cool. Kofi's like, listen, man, you had a great year. You did all this stuff. You have the most championship wins in the last decade of anyone. Fucking Big E couldn't just let Miz have that shit. You had to step up and be like, well, Kofi, actually, he's tied with you, to be quite honest. I don't know why you got to fuck with that man like that. Because your
Kofi
words.
Kingston won the fucking WWE title in 2019. You can't gloss over that shit.
I agree. I'm just saying, the Miz was clearly in a bad mood. You could have just let him have that and walk away and then been like,
look, here's the thing. Fuck the Miz. All right.
well, he did disrespect Kofi big time. Knocked the pancakes out of his hand all on the floor and shit.
Before that, he spent years before that cultivating this personality that made me say fuck the Miz.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So here's the thing. If I continue that now, you got to just eat that shit.
I'm with you on that. The Miz loses to Kofi, gets pissed off, attacks Kofi. Big E tries to come in for the save. Miz takes off and then gets all pissed off at the fans because the fans don't like his actions. He's like, I gave you everything. I did everything for you.
No,
why are you acting like this? Why are you booing?
Because the people love Kofi. You don't attack Kofi. The people love Kofi.
Mm-hmm.
We have proven the people love Kofi.
To the point to where he went to WrestleMania and won the championship from Daniel Bryan. Kofi Mania.
Kofi Mania is proof that the people love Kofi. You don't
and the only
act
thing
like Kofi and expect us to not boo you. Fuck you.
And the only thing bigger than the people's love for Kofi is Brock Lesnar and Vince McMahon's weird sexual relationship. Vince's infatuation with Brock Lesnar and having him beat up on men in 7 seconds for no goddamn reason.
I feel like that was more of a Fox thing than it was a Vince thing. Very fitting with the Fox perspective.
You want to talk about World War III or?
I'd rather not.
Okay. We're not going to talk about how Donald Trump said a bunch of shit about Obama and then went and did that shit like 2 years.
We are not going to talk about how Donald Trump's basically accused OBZ of doing the same exact shit that he's doing right now.
Okay, we won't talk about that. What we will talk about is how when they went to go interview The Miz after all this shit, John Morrison opens up the door. And he's all like, hey, Miz ain't got shit to say. And then he went back. So Miz has an old friend back.
I was like, nigga.
I saw you in the group chat.
I was not ready. I was, wait, what? This was a hell of a way for him to show us John Morrison.
Mm-hmm. And that's not all, because tonight was the night of returns. So we got Elias.
It certainly was.
I don't know why, because the Royal Rumble is right around the corner. That's generally where you save that shit from, but we'll get to that.
Yeah, but if you do too many at the Rumble, you kind of get lost in the shuffle. So clearly,
Elias,
they have more to come.
Hopefully. Elias sings a song about how he's entering the Rumble and disrespects all of the heels on the roster. More disrespect. The Revival aren't happy. Chad or Shorty G tries to cheer them up. They disrespect Shorty G. Shorty G's like, all right, well, if you don't think I can beat you, let's go have a match. So it's Shorty G versus Dash. Shorty G defeats Dash. Then the Revival jumps Shorty G. And then Sheamus music hits. And Sheamus comes down and the Revival run away. And then Sheamus disrespects Shorty G with a fucking boot to the face.
Shorty G respects Shorty G on a regular basis, so I don't blame Sheamus for that at all.
Disrespects.
What did I say?
You said Shorty G respects Shorty G on a regular basis.
Did I?
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
Pretty sure Sheamus knocked a couple inches off Shorty G, so he's a little shorter now.
Even shorter.
Then Braun defeats Cesaro in a one-on-one match, and then Braun gets disrespected with a Kinshasa from Shinsuke after the match.
Listen, my favorite part of any Shinsuke match. I've said this before. Is hearing Corey Graves say Kinshasa.
Mhm.
Like, it is what I wait for. It is what I look forward to every time Shinsuke gets in the ring.
Travis, tell me something. Our main event, was there a winner?
Yeah,
Who won?
we did.
Okay. Was there a winner to the match?
It doesn't fucking matter. The Usos are back, bro.
Well, yes, Roman Reigns and
Now
Daniel Bryan.
since day one-ish.
Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan teamed up to take on
Jimmy's
Corbin
drunk
and
ass is
Ziggler.
back. What up, bro? Sorry.
Take on Corbin and Ziggler. We had a little backstage thing between Daniel Bryan and Roman where they're like, hey, Daniel Bryan's going to beat the Fiend at Royal Rumble and go to WrestleMania. And Roman's like, cool, because I'm going to win the Royal Rumble for the 50th time, and I'll be in that main event, and I'll take you on.
Hasn't he only won it once?
How many times has he main evented WrestleMania against Brock Lesnar?
How many times has he won the Rumble, Matt?
Hold on. I'm
Once.
pretty sure he's tied with Austin.
And look it up.
I'm gonna look it up. I actually saw this the other day. Because he won it when The Rock came and saved his ass.
Yes, and that's the only one.
And that didn't work out for him. So anyway, as I'm looking this up, because I gotta type shit. Yeah, the Fiend comes down and fucks up Daniel Bryan, and I'm trying to figure out, like, when did this tag team match become no DQ? Because the ref is not ringing the bell as Daniel Bryan's getting fucked up by the Fiend. And then as Baron Corbin and Dolph Ziggler are tying up Roman Reigns and getting ready to put dog food on him.
Oh, what's happening? You confirming that I'm right and he only won in 2015? Yeah.
I really feel like he's won more than that.
No, he only won in 2015.
Well, he main evented WrestleMania way too many fucking times. He doesn't need to win another goddamn Royal Rumble. He doesn't need to main event another fucking WrestleMania. So we'll just say that. How's that?
Go ahead, sir. What else you got? I know. I won the Rumble once.
The Bloodline's back because as they were getting ready to pour dog food on handcuff Roman Reigns, Usos come down, super kick some motherfuckers, and make the save for their family because you can only rely on your blood and the Bloodline because ain't nobody had Roman's back until this point.
Listen, I really need them to form this Samoan faction. Like, I've been waiting on it for so long. Like, this is just, it's perfect. Just fucking do it.
I'm with you on that. SmackDown, spit or swallow,
go
Travis.
ahead and embrace Samoa Joe.
No.
No, that family
not family.
doesn't love Samoa Joe like the rest of them Samoans, but he's one of you. All right.
He's over on Raw. We don't even need to talk about him. We don't do that.
Fine, but
we don't do that interbrand bullshit.
I know. I'm just saying. He's gonna get lost in the shuffle after this whole Seth Rollins thing is over, because it's about KO and Seth Rollins.
Right now, it's about Ray and Seth Rollins.
Yeah, but in the end, the real story there is KO and Seth Rollins. He's gonna get lost
unless we rally behind Samoa Joe, like we did Kofi, like we did Daniel Bryan, like we've done so many other people, and we force them to make Samoa Joe win the Royal Rumble and go on to WrestleMania.
Problem is, the people don't love Joe like they love Kofi.
They should,
but they don't. You talk
spit
about
or swallow,
how it
Travis.
should be. I'm telling you how it is, bruh.
SmackDown, spit or swallow.
Swallow.
Swallowing SmackDown. You swallowed Raw, and you kind of switched around AEW. What, in your opinion, was the best show of the week?
SmackDown.
Because of the Usos' return?
The Usos return, the Sheamus return, the John Morrison return. Yeah,
All right.
all about SmackDown this week.
I'm gonna go with Raw.
Interesting choice. Why is that?
Raw had Aleister Black versus Buddy Murphy, which was the best match of the week that I watched. Raw had Samoa KO forming, and Raw had that wedding segment where I got my lesbian storyline and my Rusev in the cake. And I got to see the Street Profits pay homage to D'Lo Brown in a Not Good Enough for Hulu segment.
Yeah, but I said I didn't see that. So.
Yeah, so I'm going to go Monday Night Raw, surprisingly.
Okay.
All right, Travis, because my throat hurts and I keep coughing, you want to do the spiel for whatever you want to plug?
Only thing I really got to plug this week, Creation Conversation is back this Sunday evening.
All right. What about Linktree, Patreon, all that shit?
Look.
Is the website up and working yet?
Facebook.com/Creation World and just click the link there. It'll take you to the link tree. All right. Just click there. Just click on it.
And as always, you guys can find us on YouTube, where I'm probably going to get in trouble for playing sex with you during Travis's little foray into Twitter DMs.
It just depends on your
Instagram DMs.
Trouble.
You guys can find us on Pornhub, where I won't get in trouble for that, because we are on Pornhub.
Don't give a fuck.
You guys can look for the upcoming poll.
Probably sitting there like, yo, why hasn't anybody pulled their dick out yet?
On Twitter and on Facebook, you guys can look for the poll to determine what we are going to call our fan base. You listening to us right now, do you want to be the hand jobbers? Do you want to be the 69%? Or hit me up, DM me at Matt Ritter, that's at MATTRIDDER, or over on Facebook at facebook.com/group/Smackin Raw. Let me know if you guys have any suggestions. Travis said facebook.com/Creation World. You guys can find all of the content, including Super Flashy Arrow of Tomorrow, which is coming back. And you guys can just go to facebook.com/group/Super Flashy Arrow of Tomorrow and get caught up before the crisis returns.
Yeah. Creation Conversation comes back Sunday. Facebook.com/Creation World live. 8-7 Central-ish.
And Travis has had
Mark and John are always late, so we'll probably be a little bit after that. But yeah.
And I'm not invited back for my brilliant ideas on the last episode.
You're not.
Including that dollar holler, which was a fantastic idea.
So you stay right
guys
here, Smackin Raw where you belong.
And return to wrestling, guys. And don't forget, episode 2 should be dropping soon for free. But if you enjoy it, please go to Patreon and pay that $5. Get that and both other shows, Space Stuff and Source Material. It's 3 shows for $5. You guys cannot beat that deal. And you get caught up with us on our watch along of WCW. You don't have to wait another month for another episode. You can get it right away. So please go do that. You guys can follow.
Complain about having to watch Hulk Hogan over and over again. It's probably my favorite thing I've ever had Matt do.
I'm so sorry for all the coughing that I've done during this episode. For Sir Cussalot, Travis Pointer, who you guys can find at Twitter and Instagram at Sir Cussalot, that is at SIR_CUSSALOTT. I am the Warden, Matt Ritter. We are Smackin' It Raw, and we are that damn good.
Peace.